Question 1. Who ascended to the British throne on 8 September 2022? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. King George VII. C. King Charles III. D. King Edward IX. Answer. C. King Charles III. King Charles III ascended to the throne on 8 September 2022 upon the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. Question 2. In what year did Rishi Sunak become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? A. 2020. B. 2021. C. 2022. D. 2023. Answer. C. 2022. Rishi Sunak became the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in 2022. Question 3. What is the historic principle established by the Magna Carta in English law? A. The divine right of kings. B. The establishment of Parliament. C. The right to bear arms. D. The rule of law. Answer. D. The rule of law. The Magna Carta established the principle that everyone, including the king, is subject to the law. Question 4. Name the battle that led to the Norman conquest of England in 1066. A. The Battle of Agincourt. B. The Battle of Hastings. C. The Battle of Waterloo. D. The Battle of Yorktown. Answer. B. The Battle of Hastings. The Norman conquest of England was led by the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Question 5. Which conflict was fought between the houses of Lancaster and York? A. The English Civil War. B. The War of the Roses. C. The 100 Years' War. D. The Peasants' Revolt. Answer. B. The War of the Roses. The conflict between the houses of Lancaster and York is known as the War of the Roses. Question 6. In which year did the Great Fire of London occur? A. 1666. B. 1566. C. 1766. D. 1866. Answer. A. 1666. The Great Fire of London occurred in 1666. Question 7. Who formulated the theory of evolution by natural selection in the 19th century? A. Isaac Newton. B. Charles Darwin. C. Albert Einstein. D. Galileo Galilei. Answer. B. Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin formulated the theory of evolution by natural selection in the 19th century. Question 8. Who was the UK Prime Minister throughout most of World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Clement Attlee. D. Harold Wilson. Answer. A. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the UK Prime Minister for most of World War II. Question 9. Which legislation established the Scottish Parliament in 1999? A. The Scotland Act. B. The Edinburgh Agreement. C. The Union Act. D. The Devolution Act. Answer. A. The Scotland Act. The Scotland Act of 1998, effective in 1999, established the Scottish Parliament. Question 10. Describe the significance of the Magna Carta in British constitutional history. A. It provided for universal suffrage. B. It introduced the concept of monarchy. C. It limited the powers of the king. D. It abolished feudalism. Answer. C. It limited the powers of the king. The Magna Carta is significant for limiting the powers of the king and laying the foundation for future legal principles. Question 11. What were the key contributions of the British Empire at its peak? A. Invention of the steam engine. B. Development of modern sports. C. Spread of the English language. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. The British Empire contributed to the spread of the English language, development of modern sports, and many technological and cultural advances. Question 12. List the 4 constituent countries of the United Kingdom. A. England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. C. England, Scotland, Great Britain, Northern Ireland. D. England, Ireland, Wales, Great Britain. Answer: B. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. These are the 4 constituent countries of the United Kingdom. Question 13. What landmark legal document, signed by King John, limited royal power for the first time? A. The Royal Charter. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Act of Settlement. Answer: C. The Magna Carta, signed by King John in 1215. It was the first document to limit the powers of the king. Question 14. What was the name of the ship the Pilgrim Fathers sailed on to North America? A. The Mayflower. B. The Santa Maria. C. The Endeavour. D. The Victory. Answer: A. The Mayflower. The Pilgrim Fathers sailed on the Mayflower to North America in 1620. Question 15. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Elizabeth I. C. Theresa May. D. Mary Tudor. Answer: A. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the UK. Question 16. Which event in 1688 to 1689 assured the establishment of a constitutional monarchy in England? A. The Magna Carta. B. The Glorious Revolution. C. The English Civil War. D. The Restoration. Answer: B. The Glorious Revolution. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 to 1689 assured the establishment of a constitutional monarchy in England. Question 17. When did the UK first join the European Economic Community, which later became the EU? A. 1963. B. 1973. C. 1985. D. 1993. Answer: B. 1973. The UK first joined the European Economic Community in 1973. Question 18. What is the main objective of the Commonwealth? A. Economic exploitation. B. Military alliance. C. Cultural exchange. D. Political and economic cooperation. Answer: D. Political and economic cooperation. The main objective of the Commonwealth is political and economic cooperation among its member states. Question 19. In what year did British women over the age of 30 gain the right to vote? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1948. D. 1968. Answer: A. 1918. British women over the age of 30 gained the right to vote in 1918. Question 20. What was the name of the peace agreement signed in 1998 to end conflict in Northern Ireland? A. The Belfast Agreement. B. The Dublin Accord. C. The Good Friday Agreement. D. The Easter Monday Agreement. Answer: C. The Good Friday Agreement. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, was a major step in ending the conflict in Northern Ireland. Question 21. Who was commemorated on Bonfire Night and why? A. King James I for surviving an assassination attempt. B. Guy Fawkes for attempting to blow up Parliament. C. Oliver Cromwell for ending the monarchy. D. Queen Elizabeth I for defeating the Spanish Armada. Answer: B. Guy Fawkes for attempting to blow up Parliament. Bonfire Night commemorates Guy Fawkes' role in the Gunpowder Plot, an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605. Question 22. What was the main result of the English Civil War? A. The establishment of absolute monarchy. B. The execution of Charles I and the establishment of a republic. C. The introduction of the Commonwealth. D. Both B and C. Answer: D. Both B and C. The main results of the English Civil War were the execution of Charles I and the establishment of a republic, known as the Commonwealth. Question 23. Who discovered penicillin and in which year? A. Marie Curie in 1903. B. Alexander Fleming in 1928. C. Louis Pasteur in 1885. D. Isaac Newton in 1687. Answer: B. Alexander Fleming in 1928. Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin in 1928, which led to the development of antibiotics. Question 24. In which battle was Admiral Nelson killed, confirming British naval supremacy? A. The Battle of Trafalgar. B. The Battle of Waterloo. C. The Battle of the Nile. D. The Battle of the Somme. Answer: A. The Battle of Trafalgar. Admiral Nelson was killed in the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, which confirmed British naval supremacy over the combined French and Spanish fleets. Question 25. What is the official residence of the UK Prime Minister? A. Buckingham Palace. B. 10 Downing Street. C. Windsor Castle. D. The Tower of London. Answer: B. 10 Downing Street. The official residence of the UK Prime Minister is 10 Downing Street in London. Question 26. Which king established the Church of England? A. Henry VIII. B. Edward VI. C. Charles I. D. James I. Answer: A. Henry VIII. King Henry VIII established the Church of England in 1534 after separating from the Catholic Church. Question 27. What document outlines the rights and responsibilities of British citizens? A. The British Bill of Rights. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Citizens' Charter. D. The Constitution of the UK. Answer: C. The Citizens' Charter. The Citizens' Charter outlines the rights and responsibilities of British citizens. Question 28. Which year did the UK last host the Olympics before 2020? A. 1948. B. 2012. C. 2000. D. 1992. Answer: B. 2012. The UK last hosted the Olympics in London in 2012. Question 29. What law abolished slavery across the British Empire in 1833? A. The Slavery Abolition Act. B. The Emancipation Proclamation. C. The Civil Rights Act. D. The Freedom of Slaves Act. Answer. A. The Slavery Abolition Act. The Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. Question 30. What is the ceremony called where the monarch formally opens Parliament? A. The King's Speech. B. The Royal Decree. C. The State Opening of Parliament. D. The Queen's Procession. Answer. C. The State Opening of Parliament. The State Opening of Parliament is the ceremony during which the monarch formally opens the new session of Parliament. Question 31. Who was the first monarch of the House of Windsor? A. George V. B. Edward VII. C. Elizabeth II. D. Victoria. Answer. A. George V. George V was the first monarch of the House of Windsor, having rebranded the royal house from the House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha in 1917. Question 32. What drove the English Reformation in the 16th century? A. Political alliances with Protestant states. B. Economic conflicts with the Pope. C. King Henry VIII's desire for an annulment. D. Peasant revolts against Catholic doctrines. Answer. C. King Henry VIII's desire for an annulment. The English Reformation was primarily driven by King Henry VIII's desire for an annulment from Catherine of Aragon, which the Pope refused. Question 33. Who reigned during the Victorian era, and what were the era's key achievements? A. Queen Elizabeth I, establishment of the British Empire. B. Queen Victoria, industrialization and expansion of the empire. C. King George III, agricultural advancements. D. Queen Anne, unification of England and Scotland. Answer. B. Queen Victoria, industrialization and expansion of the empire. Queen Victoria reigned during the Victorian era, which was marked by industrialization and the expansion of the British Empire. Question 34. In which year did the Battle of Britain take place during World War II? A. 1939. B. 1940. C. 1941. D. 1942. Answer. B. 1940. The Battle of Britain took place in 1940 and was a major air campaign fought over the skies of the United Kingdom. Question 35. What is the function of the House of Lords? A. To elect the Prime Minister. B. To review and amend proposed legislation. C. To prosecute criminal cases. D. To govern the colonies. Answer. B. To review and amend proposed legislation. The House of Lords functions as a revising chamber, reviewing and suggesting amendments to legislation proposed by the House of Commons. Question 36. What Act of 1707 unified England and Scotland under one government? A. The Union Act. B. The Acts of Union. C. The Commonwealth Act. D. The Royal Decree of Unification. Answer. B. The Acts of Union. The Acts of Union in 1707 unified England and Scotland under one government, creating the Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 37. What international organization did Britain help to found in 1945? A. The League of Nations. B. The United Nations. C. NATO. D. The European Union. Answer: B. The United Nations. Britain was a founding member of the United Nations in 1945. Question 38. Which British scientist formulated the laws of motion and universal gravitation? A. Charles Darwin. B. Isaac Newton. C. Stephen Hawking. D. Michael Faraday. Answer: B. Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton formulated the laws of motion and universal gravitation in the 17th century. Question 39. How did the Industrial Revolution change British society? A. It led to a decline in agricultural professions. B. It increased the rural population. C. It decreased Britain's global influence. D. It transformed economic, social, and cultural conditions. Answer: D. It transformed economic, social, and cultural conditions. The Industrial Revolution fundamentally changed British society by shifting it from agrarian-based to industrial-based, with significant changes in technology, economy, and urbanization. Question 40. What major document did King John sign in 1215? A. The Declaration of Arbroath. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Charter of Liberties. Answer: C. The Magna Carta. King John signed the Magna Carta in 1215, which limited royal authority and laid the groundwork for modern democracy. Question 41. What significant religious and political shift occurred in 1534? A. The signing of the Treaty of Westminster. B. The establishment of the Church of England. C. The Magna Carta was revised. D. The Peasants' Revolt. Answer: B. The establishment of the Church of England. In 1534, King Henry VIII established the Church of England, marking a significant religious and political shift by separating from the Catholic Church. Question 42. Which British king abdicated in 1936 and why? A. King George VI due to health issues. B. King Edward VIII due to his marriage to Wallis Simpson. C. King Charles I due to the Civil War. D. King James II due to the Glorious Revolution. Answer: B. King Edward VIII due to his marriage to Wallis Simpson. King Edward VIII abdicated in 1936 to marry Wallis Simpson, an American divorcee, which was unacceptable to the government and church at the time. Question 43. Who commanded the British forces at the Battle of Waterloo? A. Admiral Nelson. B. General Montgomery. C. The Duke of Wellington. D. Sir Winston Churchill. Answer: C. The Duke of Wellington. The Duke of Wellington commanded the British forces at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Question 44. What year saw the end of British colonial rule in India? A. 1947. B. 1957. C. 1962. D. 1971. Answer: A. 1947. British colonial rule in India ended in 1947 when India gained independence. Question 45. Who was the monarch during the Golden Jubilee in 2002? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Queen Victoria. C. King George VI. D. Queen Mary. Answer: A. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II celebrated her Golden Jubilee marking 50 years on the throne in 2002. Question 46. What is the constitutional role of the British monarch? A. To govern the country. B. To lead the military. C. To act as a figurehead and ceremonial leader. D. To write laws. Answer: C. To act as a figurehead and ceremonial leader. The constitutional role of the British monarch is primarily as a figurehead and ceremonial leader with no governing powers. Question 47. How are general elections conducted in the UK? A. Proportional representation. B. Single transferable vote. C. First past the post. D. Mixed member proportional. Answer: C. First past the post. General elections in the UK are conducted using the first past the post voting system, where the candidate with the most votes in a constituency wins. Question 48. Which major public health service was inaugurated in 1948? A. The National Health Service, NHS. B. British Red Cross. C. Public Health England. D. The Royal Health Service. Answer: A. The National Health Service, NHS. The NHS was inaugurated in 1948 to provide comprehensive healthcare services free at the point of use for all UK residents. Question 49. Who are the key members of the British royal family following King Charles III's ascension? A. King Charles III, Queen Elizabeth, Prince William, Prince Harry. B. King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince William, Prince George. C. King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince Harry, Princess Charlotte. D. King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince Andrew, Princess Beatrice. Answer: B. King Charles III, Queen Camilla, Prince William, Prince George. Following King Charles III's ascension, key members of the royal family include his wife, Queen Camilla, his son, Prince William, and his grandson, Prince George. Question 50. What are the modern implications of the Acts of Union 1707? A. Complete political independence for Scotland. B. Establishment of a single parliament for England and Scotland. C. Separate legal systems for England and Scotland. D. Both B and C. Answer: D. Both B and C. The Acts of Union 1707 created a single parliament for England and Scotland at Westminster, but maintained separate legal systems, which are still in effect today. Question 51. What event is celebrated on St. Andrew's Day in Scotland? A. The birthday of Queen Elizabeth II. B. The patron saint of Scotland, St. Andrew. C. The union with England. D. The Battle of Bannockburn. Answer: B. The patron saint of Scotland, St. Andrew. St. Andrew's Day celebrates St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland. Question 52. What document did the Glorious Revolution lead to in 1689 to limit the powers of the Crown? A. The English Bill of Rights. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Act of Settlement. D. The Royal Charter. Answer: A. The English Bill of Rights. The Glorious Revolution led to the drafting of the English Bill of Rights in 1689, which limited the powers of the Crown and laid the foundation for a constitutional monarchy. Question 53. Name the British monarch who initiated the personal union of the crowns of England and Scotland. A. James I. B. Elizabeth I. C. Charles I. D. Henry VIII. Answer: A. James I. James I, who was already James VI of Scotland, became the first monarch to rule both England and Scotland in personal union. Question 54. What significant environmental agreement did the UK sign in 2015? A. The Paris Agreement. B. The Kyoto Protocol. C. The London Accord. D. The Berlin Mandate. Answer. A. The Paris Agreement. The UK signed the Paris Agreement in 2015, committing to combat climate change by limiting global warming. Question 55. What is the highest court in the United Kingdom? A. The High Court. B. The Court of Appeals. C. The Supreme Court. D. The Crown Court. Answer. C. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the United Kingdom, serving as the final court of appeal. Question 56. What British battleship was sunk during World War II, symbolising the vulnerability of British naval power? A. HMS Hood. B. HMS Britannic. C. HMS Victory. D. HMS Royal Oak. Answer. A. HMS Hood. The sinking of HMS Hood in 1941 during the Battle of the Denmark Strait symbolised the vulnerability of British naval power during World War II. Question 57. Who led the British Labour Party to a historic election victory in 1997? A. Tony Blair. B. Gordon Brown. C. Jeremy Corbyn. D. John Major. Answer. A. Tony Blair. Tony Blair led the Labour Party to a historic landslide victory in the 1997 general election. Question 58. What is the name of the process through which Scotland attempted to gain independence in 2014? A. Devolution. B. The Scottish Referendum. C. Brexit. D. The Edinburgh Agreement. Answer. B. The Scottish Referendum. Scotland attempted to gain independence through a referendum held in 2014. Question 59. Describe the primary responsibilities of the UK Secretary of State for Defence. A. Managing foreign diplomatic relations. B. Overseeing domestic security. C. Leading the armed forces and defence policy. D. Regulating financial institutions. Answer. C. Leading the armed forces and defence policy. The UK Secretary of State for Defence is primarily responsible for leading the armed forces and overseeing national defence policy. Question 60. What British law, passed in 1967, was a landmark in the social liberalisation of the UK? A. The Civil Rights Act. B. The Sexual Offences Act. C. The Equal Pay Act. D. The Human Rights Act. Answer. B. The Sexual Offences Act. Passed in 1967, the Sexual Offences Act was a landmark in the social liberalisation of the UK as it decriminalised homosexual acts in private between two men over the age of 21. Question 61. What disaster in 1966 led to significant changes in UK waste management policies? A. The London smog. B. The Aberfan disaster. C. The Great Flood of 1968. D. The Thames River Fire. Answer. B. The Aberfan disaster. The Aberfan disaster in 1966, where a colliery spoiled tip collapsed onto a school in Wales, led to significant changes in UK waste management policies. Question 62. Who was the longest-serving British Prime Minister of the 20th century? A. Winston Churchill. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Harold Wilson. D. Tony Blair. Answer: B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the longest-serving British Prime Minister of the 20th century, holding office from 1979 to 1990. Question 63. What controversial UK financial policy was labelled the poll tax and led to widespread protests? A. The community charge. B. The value-added tax. C. The income tax. D. The luxury tax. Answer: A. The community charge. Commonly known as the poll tax, the community charge was a financial policy introduced in the late 1980s that led to widespread protests across the UK. Question 64. What major British architectural landmark was completed in 1710? A. Buckingham Palace. B. St. Paul's Cathedral. C. The Tower of London. D. The Houses of Parliament. Answer: B. St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral, a major British architectural landmark, was completed in 1710. Question 65. What historical figure is known for his Iron Curtain speech delivered in 1946? A. Franklin D. Roosevelt. B. Winston Churchill. C. Joseph Stalin. D. Harry S. Truman. Answer: B. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill is known for his Iron Curtain speech delivered in 1946, which described the division of Europe into communist and non-communist spheres. Question 66. What legislative body is responsible for devolved matters in Northern Ireland? A. The Northern Ireland Assembly. B. The Scottish Parliament. C. The Welsh Senate. D. The British Parliament. Answer: A. The Northern Ireland Assembly. The Northern Ireland Assembly is responsible for devolved matters in Northern Ireland. Question 67. Name the treaty that brought Britain into conflict with revolutionary France in the late 18th century. A. The Treaty of Paris. B. The Treaty of Versailles. C. The Treaty of Utrecht. D. The Treaty of Amiens. Answer: D. The Treaty of Amiens. The Treaty of Amiens, 1802, briefly ended hostilities but ultimately failed, bringing Britain into renewed conflict with revolutionary France. Question 68. What 2012 event marked a significant celebration for the UK monarchy? A. The Royal Wedding. B. The Queen's Diamond Jubilee. C. The Queen's Silver Jubilee. D. The coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. Answer: B. The Queen's Diamond Jubilee. The Queen's Diamond Jubilee in 2012 marked 60 years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, a significant celebration for the UK monarchy. Question 69. What epidemic in 1854 changed the approach to public health in London? A. The cholera outbreak. B. The Black Death. C. The Great Plague. D. The Spanish flu. Answer: A. The cholera outbreak. The cholera epidemic of 1854 in London significantly changed public health approaches, particularly with John Snow's identification of contaminated water as its source. Question 70. Which British explorer is credited with claiming Eastern Australia for the British? A. James Cook. B. Francis Drake. C. Walter Raleigh. D. John Cabot. Answer: A. James Cook. Captain James Cook is credited with claiming Eastern Australia for the British during his voyage in 1770. Question 71. What was the main reason for the construction of Hadrian's Wall in Roman Britain? A. To protect against Viking invasions. B. To mark the boundary of the Roman Empire. C. To keep out Scottish tribes. D. Both B and C. Answer: D. Both B and C. Hadrian's Wall was constructed to mark the northern boundary of Roman Britain and to keep out the Scottish tribes. Question 72. Name the UK legislation that recognises and protects the rights of consumers. A. The Consumer Rights Act. B. The Fair Trading Act. C. The Consumer Protection Act. D. The Trade Descriptions Act. Answer: A. The Consumer Rights Act. The Consumer Rights Act is a piece of legislation in the UK that recognises and protects the rights of consumers. Question 73. Who was the monarch when the Bank of England was founded in 1694? A. Queen Anne. B. King James II. C. King William III. D. Queen Victoria. Answer: C. King William III. The Bank of England was founded in 1694 during the reign of King William III. Question 74. What early 20th century act divided Ireland into two distinct regions? A. The Good Friday Agreement. B. The Home Rule Act. C. The Government of Ireland Act. D. The Anglo-Irish Treaty. Answer: C. The Government of Ireland Act. The Government of Ireland Act of 1920 divided Ireland into two separate regions, Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland. Question 75. Who was the British Foreign Secretary known for his appeasement policy before World War II? A. Anthony Eden. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Winston Churchill. D. Lord Halifax. Answer: B. Neville Chamberlain. Although primarily known as the Prime Minister, Neville Chamberlain was also the British Foreign Secretary, who is often associated with the policy of appeasement towards Nazi Germany before World War II. Question 76. What major sporting event did London host 3 times in the 20th century? A. The FIFA World Cup. B. The Summer Olympics. C. The Commonwealth Games. D. The UEFA European Championship. Answer: B. The Summer Olympics. London hosted the Summer Olympics 3 times in the 20th century: 1908, 1948, and 2012. Question 77. Name the scientist who broke the Enigma code during World War II. A. Alan Turing. B. Albert Einstein. C. Niels Bohr. D. Werner Heisenberg. Answer: A. Alan Turing. Alan Turing played a crucial role in breaking the Enigma code during World War II. Question 78. What act, passed in the 19th century, began the process of reforming the British electoral system? A. The Reform Act of 1832. B. The Representation of the People Act. C. The Ballot Act. D. The Corrupt Practices Act. Answer: A. The Reform Act of 1832. The Reform Act of 1832 began the process of reforming the British electoral system by widening the scope of the electorate. Question 79. What was the primary focus of the Beveridge Report? A. To propose reforms to the British education system. B. To outline the creation of the National Health Service. C. To advocate for the establishment of welfare state principles. D. To review the British criminal justice system. Answer C. To advocate for the establishment of welfare state principles. The Beveridge Report, published during World War II, focused on proposing comprehensive social insurance and welfare measures to address poverty and provide social security. Question 80. What treaty ended the American War of Independence? A. The Treaty of Paris. B. The Treaty of Versailles. C. The Treaty of Ghent. D. The Treaty of London. Answer A. The Treaty of Paris. The Treaty of Paris, signed in 1783, officially ended the American War of Independence. Question 81. Who was the first British astronaut in space? A. Tim Peake. B. Helen Sharman. C. Michael Foale. D. Piers Sellers. Answer B. Helen Sharman. Helen Sharman became the first British astronaut to go into space in 1991 aboard the Soyuz TM-12 mission. Question 82. What event in 1982 reaffirmed Britain's commitment to defending its overseas territories? A. The Suez Crisis. B. The Falklands War. C. The Gulf War. D. The Cold War. Answer B. The Falklands War. The Falklands War in 1982 between the United Kingdom and Argentina reaffirmed Britain's commitment to defending its overseas territories. Question 83. What is the Queen's Speech, and what is its purpose in the UK legislative process? A. A public address during the opening of Parliament outlining the government's agenda. B. A speech by the Queen at her annual birthday parade. C. A diplomatic speech given to foreign ambassadors at Buckingham Palace. D. A campaign speech given during general elections. Answer A. A public address during the opening of Parliament outlining the government's agenda. The Queen's speech is delivered during the state opening of Parliament and outlines the legislative agenda of the government for the coming year. Question 84. Name the agreement that resulted in the devolution of powers to the Welsh Assembly. A. The Good Friday Agreement. B. The Scotland Act. C. The Wales Act. D. The St. David's Day Agreement. Answer C. The Wales Act. The Wales Act facilitated the devolution of powers to the Welsh Assembly, granting it more legislative powers. Question 85. Which British monarch is associated with the restoration of the monarchy in 1660? A. Charles II. B. James II. C. Elizabeth I. D. Henry VIII. Answer A. Charles II. Charles II is associated with the restoration of the monarchy in 1660 after the period of the Commonwealth under Oliver Cromwell. Question 86. What crisis in 1956 marked the end of Britain's role as a global superpower? A. The Falklands War. B. The Suez Crisis. C. The Cuban Missile Crisis. D. The Berlin Crisis. Answer B. The Suez Crisis. The Suez Crisis in 1956 marked a significant decline in Britain's influence as a global superpower, demonstrating its dependence on the United States in matters of international crisis. Question 87. What is the main function of the Prime Minister's questions, PMQs, in the UK Parliament? A. To announce new legislation. B. To provide a forum for debating legislation. C. To allow MPs to question the Prime Minister on any subject. D. To elect committee members. Answer. C. To allow MPs to question the Prime Minister on any subject. PMQs provide a forum where members of Parliament can question the Prime Minister directly on any government policy or issue. Question 88. Which law, passed in 2010, aimed to increase transparency and control over governmental expenses in the UK? A. The Public Bodies Act. B. The Transparency and Accountability Act. C. The Freedom of Information Act. D. The Bribery Act. Answer. B. The Transparency and Accountability Act. This law was designed to increase transparency and control over governmental expenses, including regulations on how expenses are reported and managed. Question 89. Who was known as the Iron Lady of British politics? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Theresa May. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer. B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, was known as the Iron Lady due to her uncompromising politics and leadership style. Question 90. What major UK city hosted the Commonwealth Games in 2002? A. London. B. Manchester. C. Birmingham. D. Liverpool. Answer. B. Manchester. Manchester hosted the Commonwealth Games in 2002, an event that is part of a global sporting competition involving the Commonwealth of Nations. Question 91. What historic ship is preserved as a museum ship in London, launched in 1869? A. HMS Victory. B. HMS Belfast. C. HMS Beagle. D. HMS Warrior. Answer. D. HMS Warrior. HMS Warrior, launched in 1869, is preserved as a museum ship in London. Question 92. Which British law, effective from 2000, provides the public with a broad right of access to information held by public authorities? A. The Official Secrets Act. B. The Public Records Act. C. The Freedom of Information Act. D. The Data Protection Act. Answer. C. The Freedom of Information Act. This act provides the public with a broad right of access to information held by public authorities, aiming to promote transparency and accountability. Question 93. What major UK political party was founded in 1900 to represent the interests of the working class? A. The Conservative Party. B. The Liberal Democrats. C. The Labour Party. D. The Green Party. Answer. C. The Labour Party. The Labour Party was founded in 1900 to represent the interests of the working class. Question 94. What role does the Archbishop of Canterbury play in the UK? A. Head of the Church of England. B. Head of the UK government. C. Speaker of the House of Commons. D. Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Answer. A. Head of the Church of England. The Archbishop of Canterbury is the senior bishop and principal leader of the Church of England, the symbolic head of the worldwide Anglican Communion. Question 95. Name the major scandal involving the British media that broke out in 2011. A. The BBC scandal. B. The news of the World phone hacking scandal. C. The Gordian wiretapping scandal. D. The Daily Mail data leak. Answer. B. The news of the World phone hacking scandal. This scandal involved allegations that journalists at the News of the World had engaged in phone hacking, police bribery, and exercising improper influence on politicians and the police. Question 96. What is the traditional site of coronation for British monarchs? A. St. Paul's Cathedral. B. Westminster Abbey. C. Buckingham Palace. D. The Tower of London. Answer: B. Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey has been the traditional site of coronation for British monarchs. Question 97. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK during the signing of the Maastricht Treaty? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Tony Blair. C. John Major. D. Gordon Brown. Answer: C. John Major. John Major was the Prime Minister of the UK during the signing of the Maastricht Treaty, which significantly advanced European integration. Question 98. What British naval battle of World War I marked a shift in naval power but was not a decisive victory? A. The Battle of Jutland. B. The Battle of the Falkland Islands. C. The Battle of the Atlantic. D. The Battle of Dogger Bank. Answer: A. The Battle of Jutland. The Battle of Jutland in 1916 was the largest naval battle of World War I and marked a significant shift in naval power, though it was not a decisive victory for either side. Question 99. What annual UK event involves the lighting of beacons across the country to mark significant royal anniversaries? A. The Queen's birthday. B. Trooping the Colour. C. The Remembrance Day. D. The beacon lighting. Answer: D. The beacon lighting. This event involves the lighting of beacons across the UK to mark significant royal anniversaries, celebrating milestones in the monarchy's history.